this computer. Excuse me very much, everybody. All right, share screen. Y'all may be in this, but I'm going to record it for down the road for anybody else that you get that's in here. And I credit Jeremy with this originally, but then me getting in here and playing around with it. I know Rob did something last night and stuff. What you need to do is you need to go to your current back office, jointhecrew.com if you have to. Let me get this off here. I'm just going to type it in, a regular one for you. Because this even threw me for a loop the other day, and everybody's asking and stuff, and I'm like, let me get in, play around in it, folks, and learn this stuff. Jointhecrew.com / then your extension.
Crew. Okay.
Excuse me.
I hear you, so I don't know if you can speak up or if it's anything with your microphone. Maybe others can hear you, but I have to listen real hard.
Bear with me, it loads up, everybody. Okay. Now see, it's coming up different on me, but because I've logged in, I thought I'm not logged in, but I thought that you can go to Join the Crew. Isn't that right, Jeremy? jointhecrew.com / and your extension.
Yeah, I believe it was jointhecrew.com / your extension.
And then what will happen is, because the old back office link I had didn't work, this page right here will come up for you. Now, if you have not gone in and re-entered and logged in, what you will do is you do like mine, your email, instead of your ID number. It used to be your ID number. Now that's changed.
Lane?
Yes, ma'am.
Lane, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, go ahead, Karen.
I can barely hear you, Lane. Can the rest hear you? I don't know if it's my computer or system-wide. I can barely hear you.
How's that?
How about the rest of you?
I can hear both y'all fine on my end.
Yeah, can you hear me, Karen?
Okay, thank you. That is better for me, Lane. Thank you.
Okay, all right. The microphone was underneath my collar, I think. All right. If you have not gone into your back office and logged in, like that's why I asked. I'm doing this for the benefit of other people that might be in the organizations, the people that you run across. Go to jointhecrew.com / your extension, and this login page should come up. Mine was logged in, so you saw the picture with my stuff that popped up. You want to type in your email address, not your ID number. The old one, you said to type in your ID number, and then you have to click forgot password. Okay, but what will happen then will be the next steps to where they will send you a code. It can be either through an email or a text to your phone. You'll get that code. You'll come back here. You'll put in the code in the password area. You'll be able to log in, and then I'm going to show you where to go in and change your password in that area. So let me get this in here real quick. Sometimes I have to remember because I have an automatic login stuff. So, but this should log me in.
Hi, guys.
Okay. Now, what you've got is once you log into your backspace, Jeremy was asking me about this the other day. I've been playing around the back office, so I'm still learning everything, everybody, because a lot of things have changed. And like last night when Rob on the meeting, the best thing to do is just get in here and just kind of click around and go where you can. Okay. You can click on this, the 3-line tab. It will open it up to where you can read everything. And what you want to do is go to My Account, Personal Information. And this is where you can put in your birth date if you want and everything like I've done. You can put in the email's already scheduled for what you have. But this is where you can put in your new email that you want, the one that you want, not the one that they're going to send you to actually get into the web page. The best thing to do is when they email or text you the code is to just copy it, save it. You can put it in to log into this page, and then you can also put it right here, the password right now, the code that they send you. You'll put that in there, but then you can put in enter new password like this, and then change password, and everything should be then set up for you where now on your login page that we've got here to get in your back office, of course, save this new link. If you notice right here on mine, right up here, everybody, I got rid of the old one I had because it's completely different address that you have. So what you want to do is you want to, once you save your password, one step at a time here, once you save your password, your new password, you could then, you can browse around in the back. But what you want to do is once you log out, which I'll show you real quick right here, and then I'll get back in, and yes, I already know. All right, what you want to do is you want to then save this link right here for you. And it'll tab up here in your favorites, you know, whatever you want. Like I've got other files here, or in your personal tab, because I use this all the time. And you'll want to save it in your bookmark tab here. You'll just want to click and save this one, because then you'll be able to click on it and you'll just be able to log in. But now this is different than what we used to have, because you used to have to do, of course, as I've said, your ID number used to go up here. Now it's your email. And of course your password. And my screen keeps popping up to save it. I haven't done that yet. But we're logged back in. But you can go in, as Rob was mentioning last night. Now, just kind of recapping on some of the stuff he went over last night. It'll pop up like this. You can go over here, click the three bars, and it'll slide over. And you'll be able to just start here, your dashboard, your business information. You can click on it, your rank, history, qualifications, genealogy. This is where you'll be able to see all your people. You have your contacts, your marketing tools, your invites, and so on. And I just wanted to help some of y'all that if you're having trouble, if you know someone that's having trouble, and everybody on this group here that's on and some that aren't on right now, everybody talks to everyone throughout crew. And this way, if somebody reaches out and say, hey, I know what to do, you know, this is how you do it, this is where you get in. But you've got to take the certain steps where you change the password, or forgot password, they'll send you a code, put the code in, then once you log in, then you go to, as I said, your business information, and you go to, my account, account and personal information, and that's where you can go in and then change the password to what you want, not the code that they sent you. Okay, everybody? Anybody have anybody have questions tonight? I'm kind of I'm gonna stop the share here real quick. I've got I may not be on too long tonight. I got a lot of stuff dealing with my daughter tonight. We found out today she's going for biopsies next week, but she may have cancer of the uterus. So I'm getting ready to take off and go deal with some stuff with them, and that's been a pretty rough day, and everything we get through it, stuff like that. But got a lot of stuff I need to help them with. So I wanted to get on and answer any questions y'all might have. I appreciate y'all reaching out to me. Karen, on the KOA, on the 34 KW for that month, you can send that information to Jason and them, let them know about that, and that you're going to get with the owners, stuff like that.
Okay.
I did take a look at the property, and we've only got them at a quarter of their possible production that they need, but I don't know if they're going to have the room to go the full 100%.
Okay. Okay.
I
Well,
don't.
I had kind of wondered how to, since the proposal is for a fourth of their usage.
Yeah.
I was feeling uncomfortable of knowing when I meet with them, what to say about that. But you think it's totally an issue of, do they want to physically use that much of their acreage?
Yeah, and that's where it's going to come down to, and we might be able to get some. Excuse me, Karen's got a commercial one we're trying to get. One of the other aspects is They might be able to get some on the buildings. We might be able to initiate that.
Yeah.
The main thing is if we could actually get their bill, because that's going to let us know actually how big of a size of a system that they might need. You can let them know, say, look, we've done this right now in a pre-assumption, but we really need your bills to actually find out what their usage is, so we can turn around and actually design a system, maybe get them on the buildings. Maybe there's some other areas that we might be able to, but we just wanted to show you on a pre-assessment based on what we've heard about your monthly or your annual cost to get a better design for you. If we could actually get the bills, maybe, get some on the buildings, maybe we could get a little more in the open area. We need to know how much usage is, and they might be able to set up a 3-way call with you and Jason, the designer, and they can ask they, as the customer, would actually be able to ask the questions that you need to ask. The customer might say, well, you've got them right here. We can use this space here. And they might go, great. Well, we can add them in. But having the actual bill, the annual bill, what they can then turn around and do is know exactly what size system that they need designed at 100%. But they'll say, in the usages for the usage space, we can get you at 50%. It may not be 100%, but if we can get them at 50% or better, they're going to save money in the long run down the road, and that's what's important. So, and I know you said you had a meeting next week. Okay, all right.
Yeah, well, thank you. I thank you for those phrases, and I'm recording this. I'll go back and transcribe some of that.
Right.
And I liked your phrase. It's a pre-assessment, so I can feel really great in going and taking the part that I have. The thing is, in that proposal, even with a quarter of their bill, over the life of the system, they will save $1 million.
Right. Yeah.
And that's only if we do a fourth of their bill.
Right. Yeah. And so you think if we can't get any more for them, and this is something that y'all need to look at and listen and pass along to your folks, and Joyce. I hope Joyce can hear and enjoy. I look forward to visiting with you and Karen here in the coming days, answering any questions you have and that. But all of y'all know you can always reach out to me. I was hoping Donnie and Tanya were on, because I was actually going to try and go down to Houston with them and set up to get with some commercial people and just some of our people down in Houston just before Memorial Day. But the stuff that's going on with my daughter right now, I probably won't get down until June. But what we're trying to do, and I wish I could for all of y'all, I wish I could get over to Florida with Mike and then right now with Steve over in Alabama. But to get out, and eventually someday I'll be able to do it, to be able to travel and meet y'all and get to your spots and get your people together where I can sit and actually. In Michigan. Not sure if I want to be up there in the winter, but I do like winter. So.
I can handle the summer.
Nah, winter's okay, but no, it's something that I truly want to do. I want to reach out and help everybody, and I know Jeremy does too, and I know all of y'all do. That's why you're getting on here, and you're getting on and learning. It may not be the fancy, elaborate, anything corporate stuff we're doing, but this is some of the basic stuff that you need to have, like Karen was just mentioning, what I can say to them, what you can talk to the people about, and be respectful and from your heart. And I know all of y'all on here right now, it's coming from your heart that you're actually reaching out to try and help people. Of course, we have to make a living doing this, but your main concern is helping the people, and that's what's important. And that's what part of this company crew is. And I've had other people saying stuff here and there and listening to stuff like that. And then, like Jeremy and I, we've known Rob since 2007. And his whole thought process and heart is in this company is for you to succeed. Everybody in this thing to succeed, but the whole company to succeed. And that's what's important about this. These little basic things we do, little things we know here, little things we know there. Mike Powers, I give him great credit. He's always sending me information that I may not know, where they're doing stuff with Pace over in Florida or coming across something. I try and send stuff up. Jenny, let me ask you this. Did you get the email I sent on the little houses?
You mean the tough sheds?
the tiny houses. You know, you were asking last week.
You know, I'm pretty consistent about checking every day, but it would be for you.
Well,
So
I was going to say, I got an email back from one of you from my emails. If you would, you said you got today's email from GeoStellar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Please email me your email address to make sure what I've got in there is right, because I've used it before and it came back wrong. But I ran across an article last week on tiny houses going solar, like you asked about, and I thought you would enjoy that.
Thank you. That's amazing. There's a lot of
I
fun.
love that idea.
Yeah, but they actually had a tiny house. I said, well, that's exactly what Jennifer was like. See, people, I get stuff from
We can live
Twitter.
in a tough shed.
Yeah.
You know,
I get stuff.
wheels on it. We can travel and see each other.
I get stuff from LinkedIn, Twitter. I get stuff from all the solar companies and articles, and I read a lot of stuff. But when I come across something that one of y'all has mentioned, I'm like, oh, cool, and I'll send it to you. You know, it's just stuff to help you get excited, and know that on my end, I look out and I remember stuff that y'all ask. I may not remember everything.
Thank you.
That's why I've got. You see this little thing right here?
I noticed that book in your hand. I have to get some of those little ones. I have papers all over the place.
I get these.
Well, this is a binder. This one's last page stuff.
This one right here goes right there, and I can carry it in my back pocket. See? Look at this. Okay. Now, well, y'all watch. Look at this. That was the blue one. There's the green one. I carry him with me all the time for different things. I help my buddy with his tree business and stuff. I carry one for him to write down information. I carry one for me personally for E-Tech Solar for crew. And then I carry one in the other pocket for when my wife calls me and says, we need these groceries. But they're very handy to have. You can tear them out, throw them away. I go down to the dollar store and I get them for $1 for 3 of them.
How many?
3.
A pack of 10?
Pack of 3 for $1.
I'll check for that email. Thank you.
Yeah, please check, because I've gotten 2 returns. I noticed the one for the little building looked like it came back too as I was checking through my emails today. So just let me, because I've sent emails out to you before, and that I have had no problem with them going through. Hello, Todd.
Hello, how are you?
Just fine. Hello, James. I see James down here now too. But what we were talking about earlier, guys, James and Todd, have you been able to get in your back office yet?
No.
Okay. All right. James, I don't know if he has yet or not. I know some of y'all have you've listened to this, but let me walk them through real quick again. And this is something that you'll have on hand that you can go ahead and get in there. Okay. James and Todd, what you want to do is you want to go to just a blank template. What you want to do, and just write this. I'm recording this, but you just write this down. You go to www.jointhecrew.com/your extension. Okay. It should bring you. Let me close this one out here real quick. It should bring you to this site right here, guys. Hold on, as it loads up. Should bring you to this site. Okay, you're not using your ID anymore, your crew ID. You're actually using your email address. Type your email address in right here, and don't worry about the password. Just get your email address in. Click Forget Password. Once you click Forget Password, there'll be information there for them to send you a code, either through an email or a text. What they will do is they will then send you the code, and make sure you look at it, because when I got mine, it was like a 0.99 something. So you need to pay close attention to it. You need to copy that code And then once you copy that code, you'll type in, like right here, let me just finish mine.
It's temporary, and then you can reset it.
Yes, and that's what I want to, and I know I did this earlier, but I just want to walk through it again, and it'll be helpful for everybody that may get a hold of this and listen to it. And then you'll put the password code back in the spot right here after you get it from your email or your text. Excuse me. Then, guys, once you get here, guys and gals, excuse me, what you'll do is you click on the 3 bar over here to the left, and then what you'll do is you'll come down and you'll go to My Account. You'll click on that. You'll click on Personal Information. Well, you don't have to click on it, just have to hover over it. Personal Information. And then what you'll do is you'll come right here and you'll put that same password in here, the one that you got from the email or the text. All right. And go right here and choose your password. You can use the old password that you had before the system changed. I did. I changed the same password or went to the same password that I had before, clicked change password, everything was updated. It worked fine. Then, as I've stated, you can log out. And once you log out, as I told everybody earlier before y'all got on, come up to this address right here, guys and gals, and save this page right here. Put it in your favorites, put it in your bar right here. I've got mine right here. This is the new one. I deleted the old one I had saved and put the new one in here. That way, when you want to get in your back office, you can click and go in. Now, you can go in there and you can play around, click on stuff. You may not know what's here or what's there. Just get in there and mess around. Just play around and learn. I'm still learning. I'm still going through stuff. And so I just wanted to go ahead and show that to Todd and James that got on here a little late. And as I know, Mike's already gotten into it and stuff. And I hope the rest of y'all, and you know, if you have any problems, you can always call me. I may not know because I'm still learning some of the newer stuff right now. I'm consistently going through stuff and trying to get this and that and get across stuff. And I've actually got to go in and look at the new commercial stuff. Go ahead, Karen, what you got?
But if I could, I'd like to give a quick testimonial for the Pure Power Box.
Uh-huh.
Joyce, this is the little box. This is the box that we have that cleans up the electricity in your house. So I'm sitting here on this Zoom meeting on my laptop, and I noticed my thighs were getting hot. There was heat coming from the laptop. It's like, oh, I forgot when I plugged in my power, I plugged it into the regular wall outlet instead of the Pure Power Box. And it's like, oh, yeah, if we don't plug it into that box, then when the batteries are recharging, they do get hot. As soon as I plugged it into the Pure Power Box, the heat went away. Yep. So no more wasting energy for heat. Mm-hmm. It works just like they say, just dramatic.
Yes.
You're talking about the tiny one that goes in the outlet?
Yes.
It plugs into the outlet. You just plug your laptop right into it. Okay.
Right. The one, yeah. And I just plugged it in, instead of in the regular wall, I plugged it into the Pure Power Box, which was sitting right there, and immediately it's not hot anymore. So.
But if it's the big Pure Power Box, then obviously that's going to work for all of your outlets.
Correct.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah, the wiring.
Thank you.
That's the one. That's the one when we do the proposals, the pre-assessments, whatever. When we do them, you want to go down into the access of y'all help me. Which one is it?
Well, I know when we ran the home builder shows, we would turn around. We'd have our laptops plugged up, running all day. And one of the biggest things, I turn around and take my laptop and I say, "Here, feel the bottom of that. That's been plugged up this whole time." It's like, what? Really? You know, it's not hot. Period. You know, the most you might get is a tad bit of warmth. So, you know, and it's filtering, because we actually had a guy set up beside us. He was on a circuit that had ovens or something that kept on the breakers, and he hooked to us, and then it turned around and he had a little thing where it sat up at an angle, had a little blower blowing on it. Next day, he plugged to us, and he didn't even bother. Didn't even turn it on. He said, it ain't even hot.
Yep.
So,
Am I right in understanding, guys, that because it has cleaned up the energy that's being sent out, things like our laptop simply run better and they don't give off heat? Is that at all the right way to say it?
yeah, the best way that I've explained it to people at the shows is that it filters out the excess electricity, and your equipment is designed on, I think BD said 50 millivolts is what it's designed to run on. And when you have all this excess electricity, the only thing it can do once it uses its 50 millivolts of power, the only thing to do with the excess is just generate heat. And by putting that on, it's filtering it so it's not having to, just think of it as, an easy way to put it is, you're not like a little small Toyota pickup truck trying to pull a semi-load. You know, it's going to overheat. It's too much for it. It's going to overdo it. And it just actually goes from a semi-trailer to a lawnmower trailer. Balances the load. And I know it's a, everybody can figure that one out.
Y'all, there's one of our Alabama boys for you, giving his.
Love it.
Yeah. The most important thing is like a lot of people think, you know, the utilities are at fault and stuff like for that. They're not. What it is it's just electricity that runs through a house, runs through a building. Some of it doesn't get used. It gets back into the lines, and it's really non-usable. But if you go outside and you look around the power lines and the houses and stuff, do you see any access for dirty power to leave? It's running through the system. And what this filter does is it goes in there and removes most of that non-efficient electricity. So pure electricity is coming in, so your utilities, so your products in your home, your tablets, your cell phones, stuff like that, so when they are plugged in and using, they're able to use clean electricity coming in. Well, if they're using clean electricity and not getting warm from dirty, trying to shuffle that out, then your products and appliances and stuff are going to have a longer lifespan. We can't, along the lines, say health-wise. I mean, we can talk here as people in this group, but we can't actually go out and say, because we're not doctors and stuff like that. But we're finding more about the EMFs, that electromagnetic fields, that they do cause problems, and we know they do. Oh boy, here he comes in now. There you go. Yeah.
But I'm trying to send it.
The sheet with the banners are all
Okay, y'all see that one right there?
the brochure.
You see how it's got red lines that are popping up? I'm sorry. There we go. See the little red spikes beyond the normal curve?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Kind of hard to read.
And it helps filter that excess heat out.
Yeah, I wish you could screen share that. I don't know how, but I guess it would have to be
I'll bring it
coming
up.
off the computer.
I'll find the brochure and bring that up next week. I got the brochure. And Karen, for Joyce, if the brochures you got, if you want to change stuff for her to allow her to have some of the brochures and stuff on your end, that's fine. If not, I can get in and change them. But it's just the basic things, the stuff I sent you already. And I appreciate you changing some of the stuff in the links page that you did the other day. I'm actually going to go in there again myself, because some of this stuff has changed also along the lines of the office and everything like that. I'm going to get in and try and arrange it and use kind of what you've already changed. I've already saved it into my files, so I appreciate that. And I'll go through and try and update everything that I can that I run across on that the links page that we get out to people for the videos. And I'll go in and change videos. And
Where is this at? On what? On your Facebook page?
No, it's a file that I have in my computer.
Oh no, okay, I know what you're talking about. You sent it.
The links page.
Yeah,
And
you
stuff
sent
like
it.
that. Yeah. But so many things have changed now. Karen actually sent Joyce some stuff and updated some stuff for me, and I'm actually going to get in there and change a few more things and stuff I run across, and stuff like that, for us. I really want to see the final end of the of the software being updated completely and the glitches out, and make sure all the links and everything are working. Oh, one thing that I wanted to pass along to y'all, Jeremy and I talked about this last night, and then folks, I've got to run. I noticed we ran across, as you know, our jointhecrew.com used to be Climate Crew. I'm not sure, I ran across, it wasn't going to the same page now, but one thing that you might want to take a look at doing is spending $10 for the year through GoDaddy. Go in, I hope you can hear me, go into GoDaddy. It's $9.99 for a domain name for you. Like mine, I do etechsolar.com. Because if by chance any links change in Crew, like now jointhecrew.com for your stuff, if you put them on a business card, if you had climatecrew.com / your extension, now that link's not working. Where in GoDaddy, what I've done is since I've purchased the link the domain names, I just went in and forwarded the new addresses so they can still use my Etech Solar, my Etech Solar Homes, Etech Solar Commercial. I just forwarded them to those new addresses. And and Jeremy has JD Sun. Can't read the
JDSunSolar.com.
Yeah, JDSunSolar.com. We forwarded his stuff last night for jointhecrew.com / JD Sun is what he's got. But if you get them on your business card and then you turn around and a link changes, I'm not saying it changed all the time, but we've had them change last year a couple of times. Things have changed. All I've got to do is going and forward. So it is noteworthy that I want to pass along to you. Go to GoDaddy. You can use your extension, your business name that you got that you're using. Like I said, I use Etech Solar, and I've got etechsolar.com. I use that for my the career one. I send the people to the actual video page. And there's a lot of things you can do. The homes one, I can send them to the residential part on jointhecrew.com. Residential, I just copy the address at the top, and I forward it through the GoDaddy site. If any of y'all decide to do that and you need help, you can reach out to me. I can walk you through it just like that. It's very simple to do.
Does it automatically, let's say a customer's, can I see your card again, Jeremy?
Yeah, just 1 second. See, the reason
is that the domain name that you've chosen for
right, and
this GoDaddy?
They'll go with availability.
Yeah.
See, like that right there?
What's the address?
JDSunSolar.com.
And does that automatically link to your crew website?
It automatically.
It does now. We had to change it last night. We had to go into GoDaddy and manage your account and forward it to it, the address, and it will take it right to that page. But you can go in there. Yeah, like Jeremy said, you can go in there. It's like $9.99 for a year. You can get this.
Okay.
It's like $10. They'll let you know. You can type in your domain name on their website, GoDaddy.com. They'll ask for you to type it. You can type it in. And it'll let you know the availability. And that's all. I've got. Matter of fact, I have about 6 different domains and stuff. But
this is got it.
Go ahead, Ken.
I was just since this is kind of technical already. Do you know if it matters when we redirect to the jointhecrew.com site? If it matters whether we mask or do not mask? And I asked that because the last company I worked with, if you masked it, you didn't get credit, so you had to be careful. And I don't want to get more techy than we should be here, but
yeah,
what do you think?
Fine. I do not mask mine.
Masking means, Jenny?
Yeah.
It means, so if you click on JDSunSolar.com, it can go directly to the video you want them to see. That is, we have masked that they're actually going to jointhecrew.com / Jeremy, or whatever it was. We're masking the place it's really going. And so you can either hide where it's actually going or not hide it.
Yeah.
Did that make sense? You still look puzzled.
That's very technical. I'm learning.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
Go Karen,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and that's a very
Thank you
good.
for sharing.
Yeah, and that's a very
Okay.
good question, Karen. But I don't mask it. I let the people go.
What?
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying. Some places wouldn't, but
But
I
you don't know if it matters for
no,
or not.
not offhand. I don't, and I don't mask it. So I don't. I mean,
Right.
I could give them
Non-issue.
that. I could give them that address myself. So I don't mask it, but I just click in and have it forward there because it's a lot easier to put on your business card. You know, that little e-tech solar right here versus jointhecrew.com. Like that. And that's why I don't on my end, like what you said. I was looking at it last night. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to mask it, and I haven't because I'm like, you know what? I want them to see join the crew. I want them to see the information like that, and that was they're very good questions, Karen. Appreciate it.
I know we're pretty much our own business owner, right?
Yes.
But like I know, Karen, you were asking questions, I believe, a couple of weeks ago about home shows and things like that. And you, Lane and Jeremy, did that. When you're at the home show, you're going to advertise on the banners crew, right? You're not going to advertise your name, or how do you do that? Like obviously your card it doesn't say crew on it, right? Or does it? Is there a link?
It doesn't have it on there. Actually, where Rob has gone over with Vistaprint, I could have gotten my card from the other, but I went through Vistaprint. But see, this is what we had at the show that Lane's holding up. See, we put, no joke, we had the crew there, and we had E-Tech Solar on top of it. We had that too. We had E-Tech, we set up through him, and we had E-Tech Solar, and we had crew. So, we were using both. And everybody that asked us said, we are independent salespeople.
What was that?
Company. We are independent sales. We are our own independent salesperson. We do sales for crew. It's just like if you went to a car dealership and you worked at Billy Bob's Mazda. Well, it's still Mazda, but it's that particular franchise there. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so like the brand name of car that you sell at your own dealership.
Right. We are our own salespeople, but we are basically selling for crew. We're independent.
And GeoStellar is our financer, and for instance.
And right now, if you go into Vistaprint, you can get the crew cards in there. I think Rob posted one on Facebook, the spot for it. You get the corporate discount stuff, and you can get the approved crew stuff right there and stuff like that. But that banner that I showed you right there, or the logo with crew, that's one of the approved. That's one of the approved logos, and you should have that in that links page I sent you.
Okay, because now those things have been eliminated from the new updated back office for Join the Crew. Have they? Because I looked in the library and there isn't anything.
I haven't gone and looked. You could go on Facebook and they're probably up in there somewhere in the forum or files. They're probably in there. But that is the approved crew logo right there. And
I hope that we can.
Well, and I had asked Rob stuff. What they don't want people doing is going out there and disrespecting, the company name, brand stuff. But that right there, you are as long as you let them know you are an independent business owner. Like I own E-Tech Solar. Jeremy owes JD's son. Aaron, I'm not sure if she's gone with CTX. We've chosen them names, and James, he's got James Shiny Solar, and that's the extension that you chose, and that can actually be your business name. I've actually gone down and filed my business name with the
so you have an LLC?
Not yet. Excuse me, I got a bug flying around.
Because I don't have my own name. I think that's great, y'all do, but I'm just going to use. You're
doing a DBA, business as, and so am I. I'm getting ready to file for an LLC because I want to get a bigger bank account up and running, and I have to have one or two other people involved to deal with that too. But I want to get an LLC going, and I've already been up and talked to the bank and stuff like that, and what I've got to do. But you could just do it doing business as yourself. You don't have to file anything. But I went to the courthouse and registered my business name, E-Tech Solar, ETX Solar, which Extreme Tech, Energy Technology Extreme is what it actually stands for.
And can I just ask you guys, what are the benefits? I mean, like what are the reasons to actually do an LLC as opposed to just filing on your own 1099?
Well, as you
Like,
get,
see, this is something we talked about in the call earlier, is that we really need to get these tax documents together so that people can access them as a reference. And that would be something to include in the crew, join the crew back office.
actually along the lines of an LLC, because I'm trying to help my buddy with his tree service business go LLC also. What it does is it actually just protects your personal property.
Oh, okay.
You know, like your home and stuff. So say something came up or happened besides your insurance, like my buddy with tree business with the insurance that he has and stuff. But if say somebody decided they wanted to sue you or something like that, they cannot take your personal home. They cannot do stuff like that. They can go after what's supposedly your company, but they can't go after anything personal of yourself, like your home and stuff like that. It becomes a business and your personal stuff. Listen, even though you're an independent and you own your own business, it separates the two. Okay, and that's what's involved with an LLC. And I think it costs $149 to do it. If you go through LegalZoom, I think they charge $300. They charge, I think it's $149. It is, at least here in Texas, I think it's $149 with the state for that. And then if you go through LegalZoom, they charge you anywhere from $125 to $150.
Is that an online site?
To what?
LegalZoom? LegalZoom's an online site?
LegalZoom's, yeah. They're all across the nation and stuff. They do wills and all kinds of stuff. They can help you do incorporation and anything like that is what they do. And you can just go in and research if you want. But as of right now, starting out, you really don't need to worry too much about it. I've gotten to the point where I'm doing so many other things with web designs and other stuff that I'm getting ready to go to an LLC because I'm doing web designs. I'm helping a partner with his business. I'm doing E-Tech Solar. I got so many things going now that I really need to separate my home and business and stuff separately into an LLC as an actual per se corporation. And then I have to choose some people, like locally. Jeremy's here with me, and I have my buddy Israel. I might put them down as possible co-partners in that company, even though I'm the owner and everything like that. But it's just for protection along my side. But should anything happen to me, I need some folks. My wife would be beneficiary of anything I have, but I need some folks that might be able to continue maintaining the company if it's getting to the point right now where I can't hardly keep up with anything anymore right now, doing stuff. But it would be there to help. And believe me, any of y'all, I've had some of y'all say I didn't want to bother you or anything like that. If you've got a question, ask it, text me, email me, please. You are not bothering me, okay? You are not bothering me. I may not be able to get back right away to you. I might be doing something, but I usually have my phone on me. I'm usually checking it consistently throughout the day. And if you have a question or you call me, and a lot of y'all, you call me and I answer right away. I've got you saved in my phone. Voice, I believe I even got your number put in my phone now too, and your email and stuff. And I've got Steve and Mike Power, Jeremy. I've got all of y'all on there. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything you need, you reach out and you call me, you text me, you email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
That's very kind.
Well,
Can I ask one quick question though?
Yeah.
Could you give me your daughter's name, because I will have them pray for her tonight on my prayer call.
Thank you so much.
I do that on Wednesdays. So, what's your daughter's name?
I'm putting it up right now. Yeah, and please pray for her. She's very stressed, which I understand. But
oh, you're putting it up in the chat. Okay.
Yep. There you go.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, her name is Tara Hughes.
Oh, thanks, Joyce. There's a note for me. Okay.
Yeah. Her name is Tara Hughes.
Tara Hughes.
My wife was a transcriptionist for years, pathologist, and typing for the hospital. And my daughter got the call today, and she came in and told my wife, and my wife was really concerned about it because she's typed so much stuff in the past. One thing I do want to let y'all know, that the good Lord does watch out for us. You know, my wife had pretty much retired from the hospital. Well, they reached out to her last week when she was talking. She was, I'm kind of getting bored and I want to know what to do. And the good Lord, that day she got a call from the hospital asking her if she would do PRN work, which is kind of temporary part-time. Well, they've been talking and she goes, well, I need to know what pay you're going to do and all this and that. And they called back. And the other day, it was Monday, and they said, we're going to give you the full pay what you were making before. We don't get insurance, but you get this if you want to do it with us. And she's like, well, okay, I'm not sure. She goes, Lord, if you want me to go back and do PRN work like this, I need one thing done. I need you, and I'm going to tell y'all it. She goes, I need you to let me get my royalty check from some oil today. She gets a check from her dad's past and stuff, a little royalty check from the oil company. And she goes, and I need that royalty check today to show if I should go back work PRN. My wife walked out to the mailbox, and there was a royalty check from that company. So my wife is going to do some PRN work to help her, because I've been trying to get her out. You know, when you retire, she hasn't really been able to she doesn't really want to go out and do anything, and she's been kind of bored now. And so she goes, you know what? The good Lord answered me. She goes, should I take it? I said, that's between you and him. You're going to be arguing with him, not me. So, but it's just to let you know the good Lord does watch over us in everything we do. And he will answer you. He will answer you. So, folks,
We just have to listen.
That's right. We got to listen. Folks, I've really got to run. There's a couple of things I got to do. I'm sorry. I've got to get out of here early tonight. And we maybe spend some more time next week. And as I learn a little more about stuff, if you've got any questions that you need or want to know going into a webinar, send them to me for the next meeting. I'll always do research on them and find the answers for you. Okay.
All right. I just want to say one thing before I was late because I was talking to somebody who is part owner of a construction company. And I asked him if he had a card, and he had a card on the dash, a holder, grabbed one, and I read it, and it has, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And I just thought that was so neat that they would put that on there.
Philippians 4:7, I think.
Yep. 4:13.
Close.
All
Good
right.
night, Lane.
Good night, y'all.
Thank
really
you,
gotta go.
guys. Thank you.
Best wishes, Elaine.
Thank you so much. Y'all take
Thanks for your
take
help.
care. And like I said, you got any questions, you reach out to me.
All right. Will do.
Good night, y'all.
Good
Bye.
luck, Elaine.
Some of y'all could stay on, but
Thanks,
some of y'all could stay on, but I've got to get off. Bye bye.